So let's look at another question. Have you talked about money? So how do our attitudes and assumptions about money, how does that affect marriage?
If the statistics are true, the number one reason why people get divorced is money. It's the most practical thing in marriage that can be dealt with prior to marriage or early on in marriage, but it's usually the very last thing that we actually deal with. It takes a lot of work to pop the hood and get up under there and do some work, but when it comes to finances, it's our attitudes about money and it's our actions with money that will define the way our marriage is going to look. We tell a really funny story in this chapter in our book about a couple that we sat beside at a restaurant. My wife and I were on vacation, and a couple was on their first date, and we were sitting so close to them, we didn't know them, but we couldn't help but overhear their conversation in the restaurant. They were very nervous. They seemed to like each other. They were probably in their early 20s. And the guy and the girl began to talk about some pretty intimate things about their life. And the guy said, well, before we go any further, I just want you to know that I'm in a lot of debt. And he told her the amount of college debt and credit card debt that he was in. And the girl laughed and said, well, that's nothing. I'm in this much debt. And my wife and I almost spit out our food because combined, this guy and this girl, before they were even out of college, credit cards and college loans and car payments, they were in $100,000 worth of debt. And so that is an illustration to people that are willing to read the book or that are willing to do the work before marriage or early on in marriage, that I need to be motivated to think about money. Now, we all have attitudes about money. We may not be aware of them. Some of us love money. Some of us hate it. Some of us are confused by it. But most people are simply ignorant of money, how it works, where it comes from, and where it goes.